Hola amigos, welcome to episode 33 of La Resurreccion, and today we have Europa League action. Krasnodar versus Malaga. They are our opponents in the first knockout round. We're going to be bringing both legs to you today. Just noticed there's going to be light snow as well in this leg in Russia, so always fun. I am recording this on the evening just after the Europa League final in real life. Chelsea winning 4-1, of course, a bit of a blowout. Hopefully we can recreate something in our favour a little similar today. It is now towards the middle of February, so transfer business has happened. Some good, some not so good. Let me show you. So in terms of the not so good, meet Julian and Goy. This is the forward we got in. His stats aren't too bad. The main thing that attracted me was his pace. I thought, oh yeah, something a little bit different because the strikers that we've got are getting on a little bit. Hasn't got the greatest star ratings. He's only played a couple of games and he hasn't been brilliant. So yeah, I feel like this one is a bit of a miss more than a hit, has to be said. But our main man that we got in, Andre Horta, on loan for the rest of the season. Yes, another loan player, as was Ngoy, 5 in the squad now in total. Got him on loan from Leipzig, the same place we got Diego Dem from. I have a feeling that Horta's going to be playing a little bit more than Diego Dem, and this guy is unbelievable. 3.5 star current ability, could be 4.5 star potential. He's going to make a really good partner for Jean-Michel Seri in the middle. And yeah, really excited to get this guy in. In terms of outs, there was nothing. A few youngsters went out on loan. Sorry, Martinez confirmed his loan deal. Maldonado we've met before. Catalan and Lopez are just people that have come through the youth system. So nothing substantial in terms of outs. If we have a look at the fixtures since you were last with me as well, again it's gone all right, not too bad. So we did get Barcelona in the Copa del Rey, as you saw in the last episode. We drew the first leg 0-0 away from home. Really good result, that one. We played really well. We then beat struggling Valladolid 2-0 with Raboni grabbing a goal again. Roland sealing the deal with 15 minutes to go. We then drew 1-1 at home with Barcelona, crashing out on away goals in the Copa del Rey. But we met expectations, and again, a really good performance. Seri put us 1-0 up before Johnny equalised for Barcelona. We then played Barcelona again at the Nou Camp, this time in the league, and we actually won. An unbelievable performance. To say we've got the better of Barcelona this month, I think, is ridiculous, unexpected, but we played so well in this game. And yeah, a fantastic result. We then followed that up. We absolutely smashed Cordoba 6-1. Cordoba have been in the relegation zone, they've been struggling, and we properly put them to the sword. 2-0 up inside 6 minutes. Bodie grabbing a goal. Seri grabbed a penalty as well, the first of his hat-trick. Juan P and Alex Muller getting on the score sheet as well. They did actually make a go of it. Early goings on, it was 2-1 after 8 minutes. Thought it was going to be a cracking match, and it was, but just heavily in our favour. We then slipped up a 1-0 home defeat against Valencia. They say the sending off really cost us. Muller sent off just before the hour. Daniel Vaz scored with 2 minutes to go. Really disappointing. And then a 0-0 draw at home to Getafe, who have been playing well this season. But yeah, we just couldn't find a way past them, unfortunately. So that leads us to today, Krasnodar, as we've already said. Another busy month ahead of us, Real Madrid in there as well. But if we have a look at the La Liga table, we sit in 9th, so we've climbed up a little bit more. Valencia a game in hand, we are 3 points adrift, but if they get anything out of that game, obviously they'll move above us. We're sort of clawing our way back into contention for those European spots, which is quite surprising. Sevilla and Vallecano must have really slipped up. They're 6 points behind the top 4. Sociedad played a game more than everyone else in the top 4, but still continuing on brilliantly. Anyway, enough rambling. Let's get into today's game. So this is the team that I've gone with as full strength as humanly possible. No injuries or suspensions to speak of. So this is what we have gone with. Mvogo is going to be in goal. We managed to keep hold of him. No bids came in for any players in the January window, which is really good. Robles at right back, Sam Powell and Michael Keane in the middle, Marcelo Hermes on the left. That partnership we talked about, Jean-Michel Seri and Andre Horta. are going to play in this game. Horta, in terms of like suitability and roles, he much prefers playing in our second system because that includes an advanced playmaker, and that's the position he prefers most. But he has played well in the central midfield role, just getting up and down, so I'm going to continue with that today. Kiko is going to be on the right. Alex Müller, despite his red card in recent games, is going to be on the left. Pacheco hasn't really looked as a player that he once was. Müller really starting to come into his own now. Juan P is going to be in the number 10 role, and Michael Santos is the option I've gone with up top. I know Boney has been in the goals more, but I really want to get something out of Michael Santos, and I feel like on a European stage this could be his chance. So let's see how it goes. First leg away in Russia could prove crucial. As we have a look then at the Krasnodar team, and they've gone for a fairly defensive formation, 4-3-3, but two defensive midfielders, Gidon one leading the line, should I say. In terms of other players, the only person I really recognise is Areola, so yeah, interesting. I have to say, I do, quietly confident in this game. I would suggest, just the fact that they've gone for such a defensive mentality. I think that we can get the better of them. Just make sure that replays are turned on, because I always turn them off when I play offline to get to the next point of the save. But yeah, looking at an away goal is crucial. They've started a player who's got a knock as well, so I think we'll look to exploit that. Get hard tackling on and then force them into a sub. Juan P with the corner, Areola punches, and they get it away, only as far as Jean-Michel Seri. Horta, Juan P, because he can have a shot, tries to bend one, but it's pretty high, pretty wide, not at all handsome, as Alan Hansen would used to say. And yeah, looks like we've started the better in this opening few minutes. Okay, quarter of an hour gone, another highlight. Looks like it's going to be our way. We start with a throw-in, and a good tackle on Juan P, and they get possession. Clayson is away on the left-hand side, gets the ball in. Michael Keed nods away. Muller's clearance isn't much better. Kaczynski, Miranchuk, they've got men over on the right. Ramirez, good interception from Muller, feeds Horta, and now we can come forward. Santos has peeled off on this left-hand side, but we've gone to Kiko. He's moved forward. Robles up to support him. And he get a cross in. No, he finds Horta. Juan P. Back to Horta. Just waiting patiently for something to happen. Hermes makes a good run. Can he get a ball in? He can. Santos. He's there. The faith has been repaid. Michael Santos, his first goal in what feels like forever. I knew he was bound to score sooner or later, just by sheer opportunities that he's had. A really good header. A near post cross, he's flicked that to the far corner. Keeper with very little he can do. A great goal. Just begs the question, why can't he do that on a more regular basis? But we have that away goal that could prove so crucial. God, getting tongue-tied here. Nothing else has happened. Look at that domination in the first half. 11 unanswered shots, dominating possession. We have come to Russia and properly done a job. I'm going to tell the boys I'm very happy with the way they've performed so far. Hopefully that won't come back to bite us in the second half. First highlight of the second half. Hermes with the throw. Müller knocks it down. Horta, is he going to have a shot for range? Tries to bend one, but just over the bar. That would have been a great way to open his account for the club. And a great start to the second half, but not to be. As Krasnodar bring on Cenk Tosun. And it looks like a double injury. I noticed one of their players went off injured, but Kiko has come out of it pretty bad as well, so we're going to have to do some shifting around. I think if we bring Müller onto this right hand side, bring on Pacheco, that's a fairly easy switch to make. Hopefully that's not a too serious injury for Kiko. Chance, Krasnodar, Ristic with a free kick, and then Vogo manages to scramble to his right hand side and turn it around the post. Quaver with the corner, Strandberg there. Scramble in the area and Seri gets it clear. Santos picks up. Is it going to be a nothing highlight, or are we going to pinballed around Horta? That pass is loose and it's going to fade into nothingness. Krasnodar come forward again, really turned it on this second half, albeit only 3 shots, but still more than they managed in the first half. And Seri's ball forward is aimless. That's a wonderful ball. Quaver in behind gets a good ball in. They've hit the post. A man with an unpronounceable name, Okriashvili, I think I'm going to go with. They are really turning it on now. Gazinski, Pacheco does well to intercept, but it's going to come again. Semenov out to Ramirez. Good tackle by Danny Pacheco, and now he gives a ball for Santos to chase, and he gets onto it. Great crossfield ball. Alex Müller gets one in. Juan P is there, and Juan P settles this leg 2-0. A lovely counter-attacking move by Malaga, finished off with Juan P's 5th goal of the season. Santos does really well to hold the ball up, looks up, a great crossfield ball to Müller, and he was pretty on hand. Look at that, 4 players are marked to the back stick. Juan P is the one that gets on the end of it. A fairly simple finish. And Malaga are going to take a lead, maybe? Strandberg heads over from a corner. I was a little bit worried there. But yeah, Malaga are going to take, it looks like a 2-0 lead to La Rosalada for the second leg, as we win a free kick on the edge of the area. I don't know whether it will come to anything. We've gone over the allotted time. But look at those stats. A dominant performance. There is no time. It is 2-0. A wonderful performance away from home. Absolutely excellent. Nobody gave us a chance, boys. Well done. And now, hopefully, nothing stupid and we can get the job done at La Rosalada. Of course, we've got a league game between now and then. We've got to play Deportivo La Coruña. And I will meet you for the second leg. Okay, we're at game day number 2. Just an update on the result. We beat Deportivo 3-1 away from home. VAR helped us out a little bit in this one. It gave us the penalty for Jean-Michel Seri. It also disallowed an offside goal for them as well, which would have made it 1-1 at the time. So eventually we comfortably saw it out. But yeah, a little hairy moment in there. So as I already said, Seri with the penalty. Jimmy Cabo grabbing a really nice goal. Santos grabbing another goal as well. After the Krasnodar game, it come up with a news article. That was his first goal in 18 hours of football. That is despicable. But he's grabbed a second in as many games. Fede Vico grabbed one with just over 10 minutes to go, but it wasn't enough. As you'll see there, Cabo started in that game, and he will start again today because the injury to Kiko was a pretty bad one. Hip injury, 2 to 3 months out. His season is practically done. So that is the only change we've made from the first leg. A run through the team anyway. Invogo in goal. Robles, Sampaio, Keane and Hermes. Seri and Horta in the middle. Cabo out on the right. Juan P, Müller and Santos. So let's not hang around any longer. Let's hopefully continue our good form. 2 wins out of 2 so far. They've changed their system. 4-2-2-2. Gidon 1 again up top. Samaris in this time as well. I don't know how that's going to pay off for them. They're obviously a little bit panicked having to play a different system. But we'll keep the faith, you know. Like I said, 2 wins in 2 in this episode. So there's no reason to think we can't go on and get a third. First highlight of the game. 6 minutes in. We have the ball in our own area. Sampaio looking for options, lofts a good ball forward to Müller, and he can really charge forward, running at the defence. He's run by 2, crosses in, no one's there. Horta hits one, and he grabs his first goal for Malaga. Areola got hands to it, could not keep it out. A nightmare start for Krasnodar as we go 1-0 up, 3-0 up on aggregate. A great run from Müller, charges past players but doesn't get his head up, just assumes there's going to be bodies in the area, but it falls to Horta. His shot not the best. Areola, though, can't keep hands on it. And we find ourselves 1-0 up. And you'd think now that should be us into the next round. Corner, Juan P. swinging it in. Cleared away only as far as Horta. He smashes one. And he's grabbed a second goal. Unbelievable from Andre Horta. What strike. Such venom in that. Juan P. with the corner. Puts it in the mix, but it's headed away. The header is poor. Horta picks it up. Does well to push it past a player. And again, the shot. Not best placed, but too strong for Areola. And the lone man from Leipzig has put us 2-0 up on the night. 4-0 it is on aggregate. It may get even worse. 35 minutes in. And we come forward again. Seri now. Horta, can he grab a hat-trick? Cabo. Oh, he shoots just wide. I thought Horta was going to push it onto his right foot and have a shot. He may well still do. We come forward yet again. No rest for the wicked for Krasnodar. Cabo cuts inside. Crosses the ball out to Hermes. Forward to Müller. Just working it nicely on the left-hand side. Hermes works himself a bit of space. Gets the ball in too far, but Cabo will retrieve it. Back to Robles. Space in the middle. Juan P. Good tackle, but Horta picks it up. And Hermes again. Great space. Hermes. Oh, across it in. Santos. Cabo is there. Another defensive calamity. I can't believe how well we've started this game. It is 3-0. Cabo grabbing his second goal in as many games. A good ball out from Horta. Hermes with all the space. He wondered whether he was going to shoot or whether he was going to cut it back. He cut it back. Wristic tries to get it away, but it just hits him more than anything. Santos gets the tackle in, and Cabo is able to pick up on the loose ball and just stab it home. 3-0 up, 5-0 in aggregate. Absolutely running riot. Juan P has picked up a knock as well. Look at that. A very similar start, a very similar first half to the one we had out in Russia, but the scoreline much more comfortable. Very happy, boys. I'm going to make that change. Juan P has picked up a knock and he's played well recently, so don't want to aggravate it too much. But yeah, Barre can come on for him, and yeah, hopefully now we can just cruise to full time. Potentially a chance for Krasnodar. They're first of the game. They come forward. G. Good ball. Gazinski. I was struggling with that name. It's hit the post. Fallen back into the path of Gregorich. And he's not one in. So here we have Gazinski then. What's this guy's name? Miranchuk. I'm pretty sure I said that in the first leg. Gets a good shot away, to be fair. But our defenders are slow to react to it. Fair play to Gregorich. He's there to prod it home past Vogo. And they get a goal back. Maybe we shouldn't be cruising. Chance potentially for us to go another goal in front. I'm speechless. A hat-trick from Andre Horta. What a goal to seal his hat-trick and get as well. Ariola's had another shocker. But it's come from nothing. Hermes, well, he's at least 30, 35 yards out. And he's gone for one. Again, Ariola flapping at it. And it's gone in. Andre Horta, what an inspired signing he has been. It might get even worse. I was going to make a change, but we'll stick with it. Seri, great switch out to Robles. Horta, is he going to go for another? He doesn't. Feeds Robles. Good ball. He's got space. Gets one in. And it looks like we're going to go to VAR. It looks a foul potentially on Robles, and it's given. So Jean-Michel Seri with the chance to put us 5-1 up. Seri with the penalty, and he does. He smashes it down the middle. 8th goal of the season for Seri. I'm pretty sure he's our top goal scorer. But what a result this is turning out to be. Seri smashes the penalty, 5-1. And I think with that, I'm going to make a change. Got a responsibility to keep some players fit. If we have a look, who's gone off? 1P. Let's take off Horta. Give him that standing ovation that he deserves. We'll bring on Roland for him. What a performance from Andre Horta in this episode today. And I think with that, I will make another change. Both their centre-backs are on bookings, which is interesting. Who else can come off? I'll just take off the lowest condition player. Cabo, Müller and Robles. Let's go with Müller. He's having the worst game out of the three. And he's still on a 7.3, so says how well we're playing. We'll bring on Pacheco. That's an easy swap to make. We'll also focus play down the middle just because both their centre-backs are on bookings. Just cause them as many problems as possible. And now they've changed it. And yeah, but you know, it may get even worse. Roland, Robles. Roland again. Kaidi Barre. Haven't seen much of him since he's come on. Hermes with all the space on this left-hand side, and he's been found. Is that another foul? I think that's going to be one of those that's on the edge of the area as opposed to in the box. That would be so cruel if it is another penalty. 7-1 it is on aggregate. I've just noticed that scoreline up there. Fantastic. Again, look at the stats. Totally dominant. Yeah, outside the box. Free kick. But, yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm pretty speechless, it has to be said. Just completely lost for words at how well we've done in this game. Absolutely blown Krasnodar away. And we march on into the next round. The draw is actually tomorrow in game, so I may as well bring that to you. Hermes has the ball out on the left. Tries to play it forward, but I think that's going to be full time. A crunching tackle from Jean-Michel Seri. Tosin brings him down, and we will win the free kick, but we're over the allotted time anyway. Be surprised if we get a chance to take the free kick. Pacheco whips one in. It's headed away. Michael Keane, Cabo, one last chance maybe. No, good tackle. Hoofs it out, and there it is. Full time, finally. What a performance. Absolutely unbelievable. 19 shots there too. 65% possession. Today was all about Andre Horta. Well, and the flappy hands of Areola. But yeah, unbelievable performance. Eager now to see who we get in the next round. I'll bring that draw to you in just a second. Here we go then. The Europa League second knockout round draw today. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the teams left in it. Still some big teams. Atletico in there. Lazio, a decent side. Some other decent teams there. United, Chelsea, Inter. So plenty of good teams in it. But then there are teams you see in there that you potentially fancy us against. So the likes of Feyenoord, maybe Salzburg, Nice, Shakhtar, Moscow, all games that you could say fancy, even Leicester, But 16 teams, so I'm just going to hit draw all teams and see what it spits out. Red Bull Salzburg, okay. Like we said, one of the more favourable draws. Let's have a look. Nice, Sevilla, Feyenoord, United, Valencia, Spartak, Leipzig, Chelsea. That'd be a good game. Shakhtar, Inter, Leicester, get Atletico Madrid. I'm pretty sure that's how you put them out in the Champions League, was it not? In their run in real life. But yeah, Red Bull Salzburg. What a game that is going to be. And I dare say a chance for us to progress once again. Has it spat it out in the fixtures yet? It hasn't. If we continue on and get it in the fixtures. Oh no, it did spit it out. My apologies. So I'm thinking, because the league is getting more interesting now that we're 8th in the league now and closing in on those spots. I think what I'm going to do next episode is I am going to play the second tie of Salzburg and then the home game against Sevilla, because Sevilla are in one of those spots. If we have a look, they're in 6th. So I think we've got Vallecano as well around that, Real Madrid. So we've got some big games in the league, but as well as Salzburg. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Second leg of Salzburg and then the home game against Sevilla. That should be a cracking episode. But guys, that is going to bring it an end for today. I hope you have enjoyed it. I certainly have. What a performance from us in the Europa League. If you're new to the channel and you haven't already, subscribe for more La Resurreccion, for more Malaga action. Make sure to check out the FM Creators Discord. I will leave a link to that in the description. Yeah, if you're into Discord, if you're on there, fancy a chat with a load of good guys, then feel free to come and hang out with us in there. And yeah, that's going to bring everything to an end from me. So guys, thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.